Hello, y'all. Today we're going to teach you how to create citations. So it's me, Ms.Rivera, and
Miss Banks, hey!
OMG, guest starring today in a video. Okay, so let's say that you have your script, right? Blah, 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 topic, etc. You have all your script here, and you're like, man, I got to cite this person because they said something crazy, right? So let's say we're going to cite, who do you want to cite?
Let's say Cardi B.
Let's see. Ooh.
No.
Ooh, yeah. Cardi B, You know what? Let's just put Cardi B. Let's see what comes up. We'll cut that.
Who
We'll cut
else?
that. Oh. Okay. I found her biography. Okay, so let's say our topic is why should you listen to her, right?
Or her versus SZA? If not me.
Okay, so we're gonna say okay.
It's always been clear that there's a standout talent behind the Enigma.
Okay, let's say we want to use that. So we're gonna copy it. We're gonna go back to our. I'm gonna move this over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it here. Remember that's unique quotations first of all, right?
And signal phrases if we're
actually doing this. Okay, how do we want to?
Who is the person? Her word say.
Okay, Bill. Why am I not know how to spell Billboard? Okay, Billboard states that her has that. Maybe states that. And remember, when you're doing quotes, no matter what, the very first thing is capitalized. It's always been clear that there's behind the enigma. Okay, good job. Okay, good job. We did it. But remember, we need a cite. So, how to cite in Google Docs? Because remember, right here, you're gonna have, right? We could have Billboard, right? And then you would end it like that. But here's an easier way to cite. So I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna copy the URL. I'm gonna come back over here. So now in Google Docs, we're gonna go to Tools, Citations, and then as you can see, I already have one over here. Pretend you didn't see that. Okay, so over here, you want to make sure that you're in MLA 8th edition. You put add a citation source. This is not a book, but you could choose it for a book, a section of a book. We are going to use website, but here are just the other things that you could choose, especially if you were doing something from a TV episode or a series, or otherwise a picture, things like that would end up in miscellaneous.
Also, if you were doing like an interview of your friend or something, you can go miscellaneous and fill in all the information there.
Okay. So for now, we're going to hit website because this is from a website. And I'm going to paste the URL website right there. And I'm going to put search. And you see it comes up. It's missing a published year and it's missing contributors, but it does have some other stuff up there. So I'm going to put okay, continue. So now it's like, hey, it was missing the author. So now I'm going to go back and see, is there an author anywhere for Billboard? Because, you know, some articles and stuff will have the author there, but sometimes when you're doing it in here, it doesn't always pick it up. So just go back and make sure that you didn't miss them by chance. And remember, our author is not her. Okay, it's not her. She did not write this. Somebody who works at Billboard wrote that. Okay, but you see here, like how some of them, they have names. These people wrote them, and it even tells you the time and date that they wrote them. So I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. Normally, if you really are looking for something, it will be at the bottom. But for us, it doesn't seem to be. So I'm going to scroll back.
So we couldn't find it, and that's okay.
But we can't say that this is a corporation, right? It's an organization. And I'm going to put Billboard because that's the name of the website, right? This is who is publishing it. So I'm going to say Billboard. And be like, okay, we couldn't find any of this other stuff because we didn't know it. And put add citation source. And check this out. Now right here, you're like, man, I don't know what to put right there. You're going to hit cite. And it's going to do it for you. You don't even have to guess. And then you know what? You just add your period. Good job. You did it. Amazing. I love that for you. Now let's get to the very end. You finished your script, right? You finished it. That's the end. And you're like, oh man, Ms.Rivera, Ms. Banks said that we need to add a works cited page. I don't know how to do that. Well, guess what? It's right here, bro. Look at that. Insert works cited. Okay? So we gotta have the zoom, okay? So now I'm gonna put okay, let's add something else. Let's add biology, animal, Okay. Let's say I want to add this article from the institute, right? Let's say that I just use multiple sources, okay? So something like add citation. I'm not doing all that. You do all that. You do all that. You fill in the stuff and you find it. You do all the stuff and you find it. But for me right now, for this example, I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna add it, okay? So when you add it like this, it's gonna put it in alphabetical order for. You're so right.
So make sure you get to a new page.
Yes, your works cited needs to be on a new page. So let's say if you ended up here, pretend that's not there. Let's say you ended up here, right? That's where it ends. You go to a brand new page. Make sure that shows the top of the page. And we're going to put insert works cited. And it's going to do it for you. It's going to be in alphabetical order. It's going to have the hanging indentation, which is what this is. You see how this is over here, and then this one is all the way back here. This is a hanging indentation, but it'll do it for you. And then it even has the works cited. And guess what? It put it in Times New Roman because that's the font that works cited needs to be in. It needs to be in Times New Roman, although it should be 0.12 font. So it'll look like this. So keep it on the left alignment. Works cited in the middle. Just make sure it's 12-point font, okay? And then make sure that it's at the top of your page, right? Make it the top of your page. Good job. You've done it. Now you can submit the script, all right? And remember, your script needs to be in Arial font, and then the size is 11, okay? Arial font, the size is 11. You can use your format however you want. So if you want to be like student A says this, blah, 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 blah topic, right? And then student B, oh, why is it doing that? See, it was trying to pull one over on us. Arial 11 font. Student B says blah, 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 right? And then student C, however you want to make it so that way everybody knows what they're saying, like you do how you need to. But in the end, your works cited is going to look like this. And then you see how I typed and now it moved down? Works cited needs to be at the top of a new page. It needs to always look like that, okay? And that is how to do citations in Google Docs. We wish we were you when we were younger, because we had to do this manually, and it's
so lucky to have us.
All right, bye. That looks really disgusting, actually. Should we make them justify it?
No. I hate it.
Just kidding. You hate it? Don't justify it. Don't do that. We hate it. We want it to look like this, okay?